there we go. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Exactly.
Welcome back to the internet. All right. Look, it's a feeling from within. You just kind of realize it.
Huh.
It you can't explain it because as I've learned, it feels different for everyone. Uh,
Okay. Well, I suppose. Thank you.
don't know why you're coming to me. I'm not the one who's just. Have you spoken to my grunkle? I'm talking about the peace back in whatever. He seems more of the, you know, man's man type.
It's a new thought. I'm exploring it. I'm not sure he would help me.
Hmm.
And Suinak knows nothing about this stuff. And I can't very well ask Baron. I mean, Finn.
Hold up, I'm here now. Did you just correct yourself from Baron to Finn? Who are
Yep.
you and who are you and what have you done with the real mercy?
Morning, grunkle.
Morning.
So,
Okay, should be back up.
So, would you like to go again to meet Azazel?
Me?
Yep.
Any reason in particular?
Not really. Just inviting you along.
Fine, fuck me up. Let's go.
Hold on. I wanna ask Finn.
You know my policy when it comes to the divine and anything attached to them. I'd rather wait it out a bit more longer.
I understand, but this is my grandpa.
And I have to spend the
Didn't he
next.
tell you to not call him that last time because he's not really your grandpa?
He's the closest grandpa I have. Not that anyway.
Sadly, I'll have to
Alright.
decline. I have to prepare my spells.
Even if I ask pretty please.
Yes, the last time somebody asked me pretty please, I said no. The last time was 5 seconds ago, by the way, if you didn't figure it out.
Pretty please. Sorry, I
Okay.
had to.
Hey, Crystal.
Yeah.
Would you like to meet my grandpa?
Your what?
My grandpa.
Wait, we're in the middle of nowhere. How are we going to meet him?
All you have to do is hold my hand while cast magic.
I don't know about that one.
I promise you, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Well, I didn't think you would. After all, we've
And he really likes
got a bunch
meeting
of
new people.
spiders.
And he's not a spider.
Well, that's good. I surely hope he's not, because if he is, then I've got a lot of questions. If he was,
I've met him before, and I think I know what this is about, but I'm just kind of playing along for it.
I see. It's a little too early to meet someone's family. I mean, don't even know you that well yet.
Could worse, you could be this one who's technically a fiend who goes to meet a celestial.
Wait, a celestial? How does that have anything to do with it?
Points at angel wings.
Well, I mean,
Hey,
yeah.
no tugging.
I'm not.
No, like I said, I don't even know you that well, and
Oh, come on. You let me sleep in your van.
well, that's because it's warm in there, and it's cold out here for most of you. So
We work together on the spider.
yes, but I don't know anything about you except for the fact that you have angelic looking wings and
We broke bread together.
You know we haven't actually.
actually we haven't.
We
Don't-
broke spider legs together.
I'm gonna in Dwarvish speak to Crystal. She's like, just give it to her. She's not gonna leave you alone about it.
Crystal sighs, just rolls her eyes a bit, kind of half annoyed, half like, fine, whatever. As like, all right, as long as it's quick, we don't have all day. I mean, you guys have to get to a soul and find your missing friend or frenemy.
Oh, it won't take any time at all. Takes her hand, cast a spell inside the feather with Kai in tow.
Okay,
Okay.
wait. It's
All right. So go ahead and roll me a wisdom check.
What? Since
Yeah.
when?
Every single time.
every single time.
You said the same thing last time too.
Yeah, but I forgot what DC is.
All right. So, Mercy, as you stand there and cast magic into the feather, it begins to glow brighter and brighter. Brightness overtakes you three. Fades. Still there, where you were.
Let's do it again.
Okay. Try. $16. Again, it brightens and blinds you three. Fades, and you're still here.
Apparently, something seems to be wrong with your magic.
I don't think this is working this time, Mercy. Can I just get back to working on stuff?
Yeah, sure. Apparently, Azazel doesn't want to talk to me.
I don't think it's that. I just think you need to pick times for this.
He might be asleep.
It's been 3 weeks.
Man.
Hey, Ethan.
Heyo.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Triple to what?
I
I thought
thought you
were
weren't making it today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure whether if I was going home or not, and I'm not. So I'm here. Hello, all.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, I
Heyo.
would ask what's
Hi.
wrong, but we're not.
Yeah, no, it's okay, dude.
Yeah.
If
jeez.
you want to be here with us, that's fine. That's fine with us.
Yeah.
Sweet. What's going on in the game? Everyone dead?
Yes.
No, not yet. They just started. Karth did have to hop in a bit late.
I had
Some
my own personal stuff.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Phone calls that had to be made.
Yep, that's fine. I get that.
But you just Mercy just tried to go visit Angel Grandpa with Crystal and Kai. And yes, I'm calling him that too because it makes it simpler. Just
Told you.
couldn't seem
Angel Daddy.
Angel
couldn't
Daddy.
seem to connect.
He doesn't want to
Gotcha.
talk to me.
Kai. Yeah, I mean, I wonder why.
No, not Kai. It was actually the Angel Daddy, but
Ooh,
Kai's just
Angel
kinda busy
Daddy.
with his own things.
Well, I mean, last time you talked to Angel Daddy, you did kind of drop a bomb, and then he's like, "Oh shit, I got stuff to do." So
It was 2 or 3 weeks ago.
I don't know how Angel busy people work.
A lot of paperwork. Like a bureaucracy. If you really want to get anything done, you gotta do limbo competitions, and sort things while singing. Inspiration point to anyone who gets that reference.
Wait, what was it?
Never mind, you missed it.
Okay.
should have paid attention to my ramblings. Anyway, so
What? I'm sorry. I fell asleep.
damn it. Disadvantage on all rolls for you.
Kidding.
But yeah, no. So Eden, just to catch up, you guys have just woken up in the daytime after getting a full night's rest, and guys, while Mercy was doing her thing with those two, the rest of you could be getting your stuff ready for the day.
Yeah, just feed and pet Anigo. Make sure he's doing all right.
He's doing okay. Not really enjoying being out in the cold so much.
Yeah, it's warmer underground.
Trina,
So,
since you are the one with the highest perception,
Yes.
you see a sad Mercy.
Guy
It's
is also
fine.
just
She has her sad boy hours, just like Peace used to.
Everyone has sad hours. But yeah, Crystal will hug her, it's like, because Crystal's right there. Like, maybe he's busy right now until just can't answer the door or
further.
father or whatever, the phone. Answer the message scroll that you're sending. He's just not, it's not connecting because he's busy, and we can always try again later.
I wanted to show you an angel.
Well, we don't have to do it right now. There's time later on. Once we pack up, get to the city, if we get an inn, you can show me then.
Sure.
I'll still come. And we can always drag Thorig with us too.
Going where now?
Don't
She-
worry about it.
somewhat apparently. He says in Dwarvish, like somewhat apparently, but don't worry about it.
Okay, should I bring my weapon? Is this
No.
I'll bring my
It's going
weapon
to be-
anyway.
It's going to be useless. The
I'm
things you're
really-
gonna have to fight off there is gonna have to be with words
Great. I'm
and
so-
averting your eyes if it's the wrong time.
I'm what?
Don't
Are
worry
they
about it.
basilisk? Are they going to fight? If there's basilisk there, I should definitely bring my weapon.
No. Trust me. There's something just as big, but it's not that. It's attached to something else.
I'm very confused.
You're not making this better.
No, but you've brought up the thing again, so I'm going to bring it up in everything I mentioned, but never tell you everyone what it is.
He's talking about his schlong.
You just have to ruin things all the time. I'm just gonna get back to work on Buck. Fuck this.
I can't help his fascination.
Well, learning new things about new friends is always fun.
My
Yes.
fascination is not your.
I'm
whatever-
not
my
saying I
fascination is
believe
not
what
your-
she said, but I'm just saying.
It's none of your concern as to what my fascinations are.
I just said it's fascinating to learn new things about new people.
Oh, I've learned a lot about that one. About let's just say 15 inches of a lot of information.
What are we talking about? If it's a weapon, 15 inches is not that long for a weapon. I mean,
Trust me, it's the right kind of weapon. It's long enough.
It's fine for a dagger.
That wasn't a
Club.
dagger. That's more like that's a long sword. That's like a halberd. If we're considering all the factors, that's a halberd.
I just Thoric looks at Nutigo and just says, "Boy, do you understand what's going on? I don't." Intraconic.
Your Drake just kind of looks at you and just kind of tilts his head.
believe in Draconic, I will say to you, half the time nothing will make sense. Just go with it.
Why are you hissing?
Don't
That's-
worry about it. In Draconic.
That's UNT speak, not Draconic.
Yeah, UNTs are the
Okay, it was
extended
draconic. Fusura?
Oh no, no, Thorg, don't you go Kristoff on me. Don't you go Kristoff on me.
You've already got the Elsa. I mean,
Of course. Now I'm just the Kristoff with a
you
noodle.
gotta have the
Wait,
Chris.
does that make Serena Anna?
Yes,
Yep.
that's exactly it.
Yep, that makes sense.
Oh no!
That
Oh,
makes a lot
no.
of sense.
Oh no!
I
Kai-
thought you were
Kai-
gonna be like from Dragon Age, the character who
Hold
talked
on.
about polishing
Buck
his
is
sword.
Buck is Olaf.
Oh god!
Fuck is Olaf.
Oh no!
Kai is just a snow. Like he's just in the
He's just-
background and no one ever really notices him when he does things.
Oh my god!
I just realized it may be just the fact that I'm very tired or I'm just fucking slow. Are we doing a Frozen reference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy that I finally fucking picked it up because for like 5 seconds I'm like, the hell you guys are on about?
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
Oh,
Like
man.
in my defense, I never watched Frozen, so I don't really know what the fuck's going on there. All I know is that there's a person who ran away and there's a lot of snow.
The cold never bothered her anyway, so
Oh boy. So,
just had to let it go.
and
Sorry, we've been demonetized more than once now. So.
it's in the first time forever. Let's get back to things.
Yeah, the first time in forever.
So
Oh god.
you guys, jeez,
You're worse than Elsa.
managed to gather your stuff up and gather into Crystal's very comfy travel wagon and proceed to set out back to get back on the road to Isol.
How do you keep the wagon warm?
Apparently, rugs, a few lanterns, and
Weapon.
lots of blanket.
You know, rugs wouldn't really help because it airs out the heat. So,
The fez. They're magically imbued with
ah,
it's magic. Yeah, they're magically delicious. God damn it.
see, it was magic.
So
I knew it was magic.
plus as you kind of look at the horses, Mercy, you notice that they you're seeing a lot of short hairs. These ones are a lot more furry.
Mhm.
They got bigger hooves.
Did you say furry?
Furry.
Yeah, they have uwus to them.
They
Ooh.
Oh whoa.
they're it's a breed of horse that has a lot more thicker horse hair on them.
Kind of like a Clydesdale.
Yeah.
Dick.
thing.
So
Good winter horses.
they're able
Yeah.
to withstand colder climates more easily.
Mhm.
They're a lot bigger than an average riding horse too. They're beefy.
So they're furries.
Yeah, they don't freeze easily. No.
But I asked how she keeps the cart, the wagon, not
The
the
cart.
horses.
The wagon warm. The inside of the wagon.
I can imagine hugging the horses to keep them warm.
Of course, she hugs the horses. She's got to hug her horses.
There you go.
As you
We're
guys-
traveling right now?
Yep. As you guys gathered up
Okay.
and are heading back out on the road. Got to loop the damn music. My bad.
Hee hee.
How long till we get to the town?
Well, about 35 minutes.
Pretty much.
Are we there yet?
No.
Are we there yet?
Are we
No.
there yet?
No.
No.
Are we
We'll
there
turn
yet?
this
Just-
wagon around.
Keep asking,
Listen,
and I'm gonna turn this thing
Grunkle
around.
Finn,
Yeah,
Grunkle Finn, Grunkle Finn. Listen, if you ask that one more time, I'll have Buck. I'll ask Thorig to get whatever his name is, and Yergo or whatever it is, and I don't know. I'll ask Mercy's celestial grandfather to just smite you down if you ask one more time.
What? What did I do?
No, not you, Finn.
He wants your help.
Are we there yet?
Okay, now you're the one who's going to die.
My man.
So-
Once you mutter this phrase, a friendship, a bond has been formed by this thin stage. These three words.
So as you guys travel, let's see, to get back on. For the next 3 hours, I need you to roll me a survival check, please.
All of us?
The person who's driving and one person who wants to help Crystal.
That's not me at all.
17.
17.
I am too afraid to. But I guess Kai will try.
Well-
Nah, he wouldn't actually. He'd mostly just be doing his own thing.
Well, I mean, you
if-
can either roll your own separate roll, or you could give advantage to Crystal.
I mean, advantage is the 1 point extra yeah, on the roll that she already got.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be within Kai to do this at this moment.
Okay, so 17. All right, Crystal. As
Since I'm outside too, riding on the near to go, could I roll too?
oh
Just
yeah,
to
yeah, go ahead.
sure. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be any better, but had
We're
at least
back
tried.
to Mogi, baby.
Hey, Mogi,
Hey.
Mogi and Thorig, actually, they have the same soul, so I can't roll above 10. That's just,
Like,
It's like Mogash just like wakes up, he's back at the island, like, oh, I blacked out for about 5 months.
right.
new character, but same player. The curse stands. It's the Will Wheaton curse.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll this to make sure that I haven't been infected by Mogash's thing. Hold on.
You haven't.
I haven't, I'm still good. I'm
Why-
still-
Hey, what G? Hey, what G? Fuck you.
Fuck you, man.
So,
Hold up, I can go smack him for you right now, Ethan, by the way, because he's right in the next room over.
so Thorig, it's a good thing you're following the cart or the wagon. As you're traveling, the wind begins to whip up and howl, and begins kicking up some of the loose snow, causing your vision to become deterred as it becomes hard to see in front of you.
Mm.
So Crystal, managing to roll good enough, is able to make out the path that she needs to follow and not get lost.
Good.
So then is this just a roll? Is this just so we don't get lost, or so we can see the road? Is this where the road was on?
Same, yeah. Because
Is-
in this area you're in, the road it gets a lot more covered up with snow more easily. But after
Alright.
about 3 hours of traveling like this, you do, Crystal, you see up ahead that the landscape begin to change as you're now kind of ascending more. Elevation begins to decrease.
Mm.
You see that the amount of snow is also diminishing as well. You can see the road ahead more clearly. And still howling in the mountains far behind. But
Man, I'm still not used to this weather. The luxury of being underground is it's warm all the time, with none of this bullshit.
I can actually agree on that because I'm mostly inside of my own workshop too.
I would say agree, but then you miss out on the beauty of the night.
Well, just go look out the window, then problem solved. Done. Dead.
Well, we don't have windows.
Well, yeah, you don't have it. I'm talking to Finn here. Just look out the window. Done.
It's not quite the same as traveling a bit far away from civilization.
Hold that thought real quick. Buck, how you holding up? I know it's cold. Stop complaining, but you'll be fine. You don't.
You see Buck just
You'll be
kind
fine.
of, you see
Can he
Buck,
feel?
Buck,
He is
Oh yes, he does.
Buck breaks off a couple icicles that are forming on him.
See, he'll be fine. Come on, it's like extra weaponry. Those are daggers now. See?
He just reels back and just chucks one at you.
Hey,
They'd melt too and get rid of the evidence.
exactly. There you go, Buck. You can become a murderer now.
His eyes just light up red. Beep beep.
Look, I tested once that one thing that's supposed to emulate Fireball. I didn't do a good job of it, and you need to. You're alive now.
So
I thought he's a mechanoid.
Buck is secretly wanted for 12 counts of murder.
He's
With
alive to
icicle.
me. He's
So-
alive to me.
as you
Mechanoid or
guys
not.
keep traveling, Crystal, now on a more clearer road, you'll have to roll survival checks.
Okay.
But can you roll me a perception check, please?
I can try.
Can
19.
Serena roll one too? Just because we actually want to get to our
No,
destination.
Serena just exists. She could be inside and still notice this.
Pretty much.
Your
She-
passive is higher than my highest roll
She can see through
on
walls.
peace.
She just has permanent true sight.
I mean, there are some windows in the.
Charles, do I roll? Because everyone's making it sound so crazy.
You're fine.
It's fine. It's fine. So, as you travel for the next hour,
Mhm.
Crystal, you kind of see up ahead another large, large cart coming towards you. It's a very nice looking one. It's, I guess, more of a wagon than a cart, as it has walls and ceiling to it. It's kind of like yours, but it's got some fancy plaques and banners kind of plastered around it.
Perfect.
Wonderful. Is the road big enough for 2 carts?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
You're in kind of pretty flat land right now, and it's pretty flat.
Okay. I wasn't sure if the road was like wide enough for both of us to
Yeah.
Sweet.
like.
I will ride ahead of the cart too.
So as you do, roll me perception check, Thorg.
Oh my gosh, it's above a 10.
Gosh.
Hold on,
Oh
let's
my
see. It's not only
gosh.
above a 10, it's an 18.
Oh my gosh. So, Thorg, yes, as you kind of, as you pull around, now that you can see after that weird wind blizzard whipped up, you go around and you see again what Crystal saw. This large. Why am I getting an echo?
Say it again.
Hello?
Oh, Wajee.
It's
It's
not.
from
is it
you
coming from-
somehow.
Oh,
It's
I'll
actually
be-
coming from you somehow. I think you just gotta lower the mic
Ah.
sensitivity.
There we go. Okay. All good. So, yes, Thorg, you see this large not wagon as well, very nice, and you can see more clearly the plaques and banners posted around it. You can't even read it from this far. It reads Nettles Knickknacks.
Anything I've heard of or no?
Roll me a history check.
Sure thing. There's the button. Ah.
Nothing you remember.
Alright. I will just that it seems to be a merchant caravan coming along. Nothing to be worried about.
Yeah.
Perfect. Let me actually see if they have some things.
Oh,
Please be dwarves, please be dwarves, please be dwarves, please be dwarves. You always have the good stuff.
Hey, I resent that.
Hey, look, are you the kind of person you can buy different types of construct things from? I don't think so.
Well, then you'd probably want a gnome, not a dwarf.
Oh, no, dwarves are the ones who were able to get most of these things from the mountains since, they lived in a place that would have these things sealed up in.
it's true. Most of my brethren mine much of the time. Not me though.
Let's see.
You want to try to stop the wagon passing by?
I will stop the wagon if I can.
I will whistle at it and just kind of like I can fly, so I'll just knock on the door.
Okay. So you kind of call out to them. They see you and wave, and they pull on the reins of their horses, and as they begin to stop. As you get closer, you see two figures sitting up front, both bundled up warmly for the winter weather. Both of them wearing goggles to protect their eyes. Wind. You see one has kind of a thick wool winter cap on, and sports a very long, thick beard that runs down to their waist.
Morning.
The other you notice is doesn't have any hair to speak of, but instead sports scales and is scales of a reddish color. But
Morning to
you
you.
see, the scaled one kind of looks to you and pulls up his goggles.
Probably be like, Kai would probably just be like, because he's been in the cart the whole time, stretching out his wings, full wingspan, then just kind of going back.
Kind of stands up from his seat. You notice he doesn't really get any taller. He's kind of like looks. He's like, "Oh, hello! How may I help you?"
You got things for something that may or may not be for. I'm. 1 second, Serena.
Yes,
Serena.
I'm here. Hello.
I need to borrow the gauntlets for a second. The ones I've made for you. I'm trying to see if I can make them more permanent.
Okay.
Just see, look, I'm looking for components to help make these permanent. These things may work, but as soon as I feel like it, they just stop. I want to make it where they work regardless of how I feel. Do you have any components to help me build through that?
Person hops off and kind of walks over to you, and you notice that this person only stands about 3 feet tall. You guys would probably recognize it's a kobold.
Aww.
Oh,
He's kind of walling through the snow, which kind of comes up to his knees. It's like, all right, hey, let me see here. What do you got? Starts sniffing at it. Yes, that's a. Ooh, oh, hey! He kind of waves over to his colleague. Like, Drumbeer, come here! You gotta take a look at this. Oh, all right. Orf hops out and walks over, pulling up his goggles as well. Well, what do we got here?
hi.
Oh, look! Good material. Yes. Starts kind of biting at it. Oh, very solid.
Hey, I need this stuff to work.
Oh, no, don't worry. I got not the first time seeing and dealing with stuff. Nettle, will you please stop doing that? Sorry about my friend.
It's fine. I'm strangely used to this kind of stuff now. It's not even the worst thing I've encountered.
And what is your name? He says in Dwarvish. Thoric does.
What is the strangest thing you've encountered?
He replies,
Don't worry about it.
I'm Dromir. He replies to you, his name's Dromir.
Dromir, you trust this one? And he motions towards the kobold. You trust this one?
He nods and he's a good guy.
And then Thorig disignites his halberd. It goes, the flames turn off. He just nods his head.
See the little kobold turn to look at you and speak in Dwarvish. I am this guy!
Okay then.
Just kind of
we're
puts
kind of a time.
his hands on his hips and smiles proudly.
I don't mean to rush things along, but we're kind of on a time crunch here. I just want the components for it so I can start working on it as soon as possible.
Oh, yeah, yes, right. Hmm. He starts licking it.
Remember, Karst, half the cost for me. So if there's any materials, I'm like, nope, I only need, grabs half of it, this stuff.
Yes, I see. We do not carry this stuff, but, Drummer, do you think, oh, yes, oh, mountains might have it. Yes. Yeah, probably would. He takes out a magnifying glass and starts looking at it. Interesting construction here.
Thank you, it's utter shit.
Hey, if it works, right? Doesn't matter how it looks.
Serena hasn't broken down on you any bit.
I don't think so.
It works.
See? Looks doesn't.
Our
The looks don't matter. It's what it does. If it works without failing, then it's okay.
But
how are
do you
things
have
in Assal, good
anything?
merchant?
Sorry, what?
Never mind. You.
What did you say, Tara?
Go on with Kai.
Okay. Gonna say something, Nadim?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, like, so do you have what I could use to make it less of a temporary solution, or do I have to actually go trek up a mountain?
Sorry, we don't really much meddle in magical items. And points to the wagon and says, "Nettles, knickknacks. We deal in knickknacks. Things for trade, things that no one else wants, things that people wanted and traded for. I mean, you can look through our wares and see if you find anything."
Sure. Karst, I'm going to investigate the entire bit of every single thing that they have.
Okay. Nettle kind of goes, "Oh, yes, customer! Woo!" He watches the little legs scurry through the snow.
Would there? I know it's kind of a stretch, but would I be able to use Tinker's tools since I'm going to be? It's something I need to know that I need to work with, or do I just roll investigation?
You gotta investigate to find it.
Okay.
So, but Nettle runs over.
Aha, 23.
You see him jump and pull on this rope that causes the wagon to kind of pop some things open. And you see him hop through this side window that opens up. And you see him kind of put on this like cute little fancy hat. It's like, and puts on a name tag. Welcome to Nettle's Knickknacks. How may I help you?
I'm just going to look through all of your stuff. Don't mind me.
Okay. We got
And
wares and items and knickknacks and things. Shiny baubles too.
thank you, but I'm very particular. It's very particular what I need.
Okay.
23, Karst.
Okay, 23. As you look through, you're seeing a lot of random baubles and items. Some pieces have been broken off from other things. Yeah. Think you may see something that could work, but it's not sure if it's magical or not.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay, I was going to do that.
Yeah. So Mercy, you kind of see Kai kind of straining to find stuff. You come up and cast Detect Magic and you look through. You see there are multiple items here that have some type of magical reading on them. See, as you can see the aura coming from.
I'm gonna point to them and just say what kind of aura they emit.
Yeah.
Quietly to him. Because I'm also
Um,
interested in something.
Forgot what kind of magic is the one that buffs people up? It's enchantment, I think, right?
Yeah, enchantment magic.
Okay. Anything?
Well, there is
Just-
one that she points out that is enchantment, but it's not the item that you're looking at.
Hmm.
Any magical cloaks? Or belts? Or quivers?
No quivers.
Actually,
I don't think you need a magical quiver anyway.
yeah, I forgot. Belts, cloaks,
Uh,
necklaces, rings.
Potions of healing?
no potions. No. You do find some rings, a couple rings and bracelets that remain some magical auras, as well as it's like one belt.
Okay, what kind of magic does the belt have?
See, looks to be like oh, let me check real quick. Conjuration magic.
Is that good? I don't know what conjuration does.
Conjures things. Summonings, whatnot.
Conjuring the elements.
What about this belt? Is it for sale?
Metal kind of looks over. It's like, "Woo, yes, everything here is for sale. Yes, yes, sell or trade."
How much?
Oh, let's see. He kind of goes over and his little legs just go, hops up and grabs the belt. And kind of brings it over and slams it back down. Well, let's see. He starts kind of licking it, nibble it. Oh, good quality. Magic. Yep.
I can taste magic.
500 gold.
I can taste
What does it
magic.
do?
Oh, I don't know what it does, but it's magic.
Then if you don't know what it is, then maybe it's not that worth much.
Fair point. 300 gold. Dormir is kind of like, that old, really? He kind of like goes over and goes into a drawer and pulls out this kind of strange rectangular clear glass object that seems to kind of shimmer like almost like a kaleidoscope, and he grabs the two metal handles on the side and kind of hovers over the belt. Alright, let's see here. Alright. There we go. It's a belt of climbing. Allows you to climb up walls, ceilings, and apparently can create some type of grappling hook to fires 200 feet away.
I would say
What?
that it's a Batman belt.
He kind of smacks his device a bit. I don't know what that is.
That was out of character.
Well then, that's a
Take it. I can fly.
I can fly too.
Alright, I forgot.
Finn can fly when he uses magic too. I have the belt of not the belt. The broom of flying.
You can give it to Buck.
Give it to Buck.
We need him to fly.
You want me to have a 1-ton hunk of metal start flinging around and climbing walls? Excuse me, do you think a building can support that? See, it's one thing for him to walk on a floor, it's another thing for him to just hook onto the ceiling all of a sudden.
Nadine,
Sounds
we
like
can Iron
connection between
Giant
Kingpin
this.
and Spider-Man.
I mean, it would be funny though.
Look, thank you for that. I would take it if I didn't need the other components for making the, the gauntlets. Oh, speaking of which, Serena, here you go.
Alright.
Do you have any components for potions, though?
Dromir kind of goes over and looks at him. Yeah, maybe we got. What kind of potions you looking to make?
The ones that keep you healthy and you don't die from dysentery when you drink them.
Oh, can't promise on the dysentery.
Neither can I.
Oh dear.
Who's Terry, and why are we dissing him?
Don't worry about it.
What kind of we do have some that kind of loaded up for giving you some resistance to the cold. If you can make them.
We got ice cream. We're fine.
What? No, ice cream is what makes. Okay.
Ice queen, not ice
Queen.
cream.
Oh, Ice Queen. Wait, who's the Ice Queen?
Hello.
Oh, hi. Okay. Okay.
Do
Look.
I really have to?
Yeah.
There's do you have anything that just heals you? I think that's what's the most important for us. Unless anyone else needs something in particular.
No. I already sell stuff.
Serena,
I don't
anything?
buy anything else.
Other than potions, I can't think of anything at the moment.
Thorig, you have any requests for anything you want made?
Are you going to make something, or do you want me to look here for the wares?
No. I mean, do you have any requests for like any kind of potions or anything in particular you want made?
If there's something that could make me stronger, then maybe, but I don't see.
I
anything else.
can already do that. I can already do that, buddy. Wait, I mean, what like on a scale of 1 to 20, how would you rate yourself?
I would say 20.
Yeah, like I can't do much further than that. Maybe for a short period of time, but that's that. It's all the weird stuff I make.
Fair enough.
Apologies for stopping you for no apparent reason, unless someone else has anything to buy. But I thank you for at least lending an ear for you two.
Ella just smells. No problem.
Okay, just gonna hop on Buck's shoulders and just like onwards. Fair steed who totally won't kill me with an icicle.
Correct. Also, Karst, while they were shopping, and Thorig was talking to Finn, also Thorig would have wanted to just go up to the dwarf and just say, "What clan do you hail from?"
The dwarf kind of looks to you and just like looks you up and down and it's like, rather not say.
No judgment on my part. No, my duty is to defend, not to judge. So, sorry if it's a sore subject. Fair enough. I will not press further.
Hey, Mr. Dunkirk, or sorry, I'm bad with names.
Boromir.
Jaromir, how do things look in Essex?
Wait, what?
Essex?
You mean a soul?
Sol?
Oh, so.
Looks like my mind's not the only thing that's been thinking of some features of a certain celestial.
About as normal as it can usually be.
That's good to hear.
First timers going there.
Yes. We're looking forward to it.
Give you some advice then.
Yes?
Try not to stare at the locals.
Why?
You'll see why.
Are they all small?
They're good people.
Are they too tall?
You'll see.
Do they have wings?
No.
Oh. Well, it was... Thank you for the information. Or lack thereof.
Drummer just kind of goes back up to the driver's seat, and I was like, wait! Are you sure you don't want to buy anything? We got other vision baubles, and let's see here. Oh, how about this? And he just holds up like a jar of marbles.
Any interesting rings?
Yeah, marvels. I don't see how we could use that in this.
Oh, they're very useful. Being chased by something, you pour them out on the floor.
You sound like you've had experience with that.
Oh yes, a couple times.
They might come more in handy for you then, my friend.
Oh no! He just like holds up a bag and see him shake it. I got bigger marbles already.
Oh, actually, no. I have so many uses now. Damn it! Damn it. How much for the marbles?
Jar marbles is starts watches. He kind of goes through counting them. 5 gold.
Okay, I'll
Hmm.
there are 5 gold pieces for a jar of marbles that will come in severe handy if we get into a combat.
Okay.
Those things are surprisingly useful. Don't you diss them.
Also,
Hey,
Curse.
animate objects, man!
You got
Oh
Also,
my
Curse.
god.
so you got
Any?
a jar of 5,000. Sorry, 1,000 marbles.
A
You said
thousand marbles.
5,000. You said 5,000, guys. Come on.
5,000, yeah, he did say that.
No, it was 1,000. Sorry.
Yeah.
Also, Cursed, once in the last minute of the conversation, I will start casting a spell.
Okay.
I'm casting Phantom Steed.
That lasts for an hour, you know, right?
Just middle of the way, full speed, glorious hair in the wind and everything, and he just Steed disappears and
Oh.
just face plants into the snow.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you think am I doing that?
Don't worry
Would you
about
like
it.
to- Would you like
And then
to
you
ride,
get the horses laughing at you.
Would you like to ride no? Would you
Go
like to
ahead.
ride Nova, sir? I mean, Finn?
Hmm?
Would you like to ride Nova?
Prefer horses, not. Do they have a wolf?
Points to a celestial wolf.
Prefer to ride horses.
Oh,
Nova just kind of whimpers and his ears kind of full back.
do they have any pelts here, Cars?
Yes, they do.
And there's plenty in
No,
the back
I
of the
will-
wagon, too, so.
I will take you up on that offer once we get to a more warm area.
I have an
Wolves
idea
are
what
warm.
Serena wants to do. That's why.
Mm.
Also, you mentioned some magical rings
And bracelets.
and
Yes.
bracelets. Okay. Anything we could use? You want to give point to us so we can buy it, or just random stuff?
Yes, what are you looking for? Yes. You like kind of point out
Two.
things from, or
Have bracelets of archery?
Oh, let me see. Hmm. Starts now. Just kind of starts zipping around, looking like, no, I don't see any bracers. No, I'm sorry. No. Oh,
What?
but we do have bracelets. He start-
Oh, and what do they do?
Hey, he just kind of starts grabbing them, putting them on his arms as they kind of just hang there as he comes over and just kind of holds them out to you for you to look at. So just kind of dangling from his arms.
Very pretty.
Yes, they are very shiny. Dromir! Dromir just kind of sighs as he hops off, obviously, and comes back and grabs the viewing device again and looks at it. Let's see what we got here. Looks like, grabs off one that has this very nice, kind of like pinkish heart-shaped jewel embedded into the center of it. kind of zooms on. Looks like this is a bracelet, a charming bracelet, or a bracelet of charming. Like you have to. Do any of you know how to identify things? He kind of smacks his device. This thing only tells me so much.
I will do so. Yes, what's the thing that needs to be identified? It gives me something to do.
He's like kind of points to the bracelet.
I will ritual cast identify.
And he's like, all right, good. Just don't run off with it. Grabs another one. You see this? It's kind of this blue sapphire jewel embedded into this bracelet now. Sounds like, Let's see. Okay. What? He kind of starts whispering. No. Do you remember us picking up this one? Kind of looks like he kind of gives him like a jerk face look. Well, this here is a bracelet that apparently can oh, it says it's a bracelet of intelligence. I guess it makes it smarter, or a bit or something. I don't know. Yeah, puts it down. Goes over and grabs this one that has like a beautiful green emerald in it. Let's see what we got here. Okay. This one here is apparently called a bracelet of what? What kind of word is that? Really? A bracelet of stowaway. Sets it down like I. Whoever names these things, I hate them. Or this device, I don't know which.
Bracelet of Stowaway. What does it do?
Like I said, this device only tells me so much. He kind of points to Finn. Ask your wizard friend.
What's the
Maybe
thing?
he could use a bracelet of intelligence.
I'm already smarter than you, Mercy. Don't tempt fate this way.
So, as you finish your identify, 10 minutes later, in the cold, the pink-hearted gem 1 bracelet that you look at is a bracelet of charming. It allows you to cast charm person on someone once per long rest, and it also gives you +2 to your persuasion skills.
Oh my god, I can be able to talk to people if I bought this. What's another thing he wants me to identify?
Well, I suppose that no one wants intelligence, but the Stowaway sounds interesting.
Let's just say I'll identify anything he wants me to identify.
Okay, so you identify the other two, spend another 20 minutes total. The bracelet of intelligence is, as it says, is a bracelet that will temporarily increase your intelligence. When you activate it, it will increase your intelligence by 2. Get at least one mod point increase.
Past 20 or maxes out at 20?
Maximum 20.
Yeah, I can't use that.
And it also makes you gain +2 in intelligence-based skills.
And Stowaway?
One for Stowaway is one that gives you 1 use of depetrification.
Huh, that makes total sense.
Per day or total?
Once per day.
That could be useful.
Charming bracelet sounds interesting.
So, anyone wants one?
I do not see a use for me personally for any of these things. The intelligence one, perhaps it could be useful, but again, it would help, but nothing I commonly use, so I'm fine.
Romer kind of looks at
Should
you
we
like,
buy?
got some
should we
other
buy
things
the-
too.
Okay. What else? And maybe speedy version.
Fine. He guy goes over and starts grabbing out. Let's see.
Or maybe you don't want us to browse. I don't know. Up to you.
And it's just kind of nudging Dromer's like, "Yes, sales, yes." Dromer's like, starts over and starts grabbing some rings and a pair of boots that was tucked underneath. Grabs out a quiver and a couple wands.
Do you have a belt of giant strength at all?
I don't think so.
Ah,
And he also then grabs out a couple of cloaks and let's see. Grabs out a whip.
Just to confirm, he said he didn't have any bracers, correct?
At least not what Nettle saw. No.
Could you check if you have any bracers, any magical ones?
Yeah, I guess. He starts holding up his device and looks around. Here we go. Finds a pair of braces and puts them out. Let's see. He also then grabs out. Kind of brings out from a corner. That's got some other stuff kind of like caught up in a halberd. And let's see. That's it.
Alright, what are the bracers?
They are bracers. Cat's paw.
I was hoping that the bracers of the illusionist, but what do they do, Cars?
They give you a climbing speed, climb vertical surfaces, hindered, and you also gain proficiency in sleight of hand.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Don't do it, Serena. If you buy those bracers, you will take your first step to becoming a furry.
how big are the bracers?
They're
Oh my
magical, so they
God.
can accommodate different sized wearers.
What are the rules for guard drakes attuning to magic items?
What's a guard drake's intelligence?
Let me pull it up right now. I'm sure it's 11. Let's see.
It's
It's a 4. It's a 4.
Yeah, they can attune.
Ah, yes, of course.
They're not smart enough to.
I mean, if you give him the first intelligence,
Give him buy the intelligence one so he can.
He has to. Yeah, he has to attune to that though. All these items are tunable.
grabs a wish. I wish Thorig's mount had big brain intelligence of 100.
You
You
can
know what's
awaken the
funny?
Drake, no?
You could.
Buck,
I don't
yeah.
think anyone has awakened, which is fine.
Buck has the stats of just a really good character. He has 220s, an 18, 16, 12, and a 10. Buck. I just realized to look at that.
Well, it's because Buck is an unnatural creature.
I know, he improves as I improve.
Yeah.
So he never improves.
So yeah, I will. How much does the belt of climbing cost?
Domir's like, 3.
Could you drop that down by at least 5% since I helped identify all those items?
Fine. 280.
Alright, that'll be good enough for me. How much is 280 in platinum?
28.
I'll
2 platinum and 80 gold. Or yeah, 28 platinum.
give him 28 platinum.
He takes it and hands you the belt.
It's attunement, right, Karst? Alright, just remind me of it when I ask about it, please.
So for that, belt of climbing, basically you cast spider climb with it once per day, and once per short rest, you are able to fire out from its buckle a 200-foot long grappling hook.
You bought the Batman belt?
What's a Batman?
No, wizard man.
Well, in the cave, sometimes there were like very large bats, but I never saw them look like men.
The Batman is the man who comes into your house and takes care of the bat.
You mean
What?
like a vampire?
I don't have a bat.
No.
Also, wait, vampires.
Like an animal control.
You mean animal control?
Animal control.
Yes.
Why do we need to control animals?
Well, apparently there's something called a Batman.
Never heard of
Who
it.
controls bats?
Yeah. Does
That
he just
comes into your
point his
house and
fingers?
take care of the bat.
Does he just kind of like extend his hands, wiggle his fingers, and just bats start shooting out of it? Because that'd be terrifying.
No, he comes into your house and takes care of the bat.
Not on my watch. I'll beat the shit out of him.
Out
I
of the
don't
bat?
have bats in my house, so
Why would you beat the bat?
Huh? No, I'll beat the Batman. He's not gonna break into my house anytime soon.
He's not breaking into your house, you got a Batman.
I'm not gonna call him. I don't need him.
Yes, sir.
Why?
This has been one of the most productive conversations we ever had.
Right. Anyway, how much for wolf pelt? Serena has an idea that she wants to try out.
Drummer just kind of goes over and grabs a wolf pelt.
Mhm.
Depends how good quality you want.
Probably the best quality you have.
Grabs one, this much nicer looking one. It's like, here you go.
Mhm.
17 gold and 5 silver.
Alrighty, I give him that. Because, well, there's a discussion of apparently an imaginary man in a bat costume breaking into houses.
Beat up bats.
Yes, to beat up bats. Well, that's going on.
Right.
Serena, this buys a high quality pelt.
I am going. So has everyone purchased everything they need?
how much for the bracelet?
I
What?
haven't told her.
The charm bracelet.
400 gold.
Hmm.
Wait, 5% off. 460.
Wait, what? No, it should be dropped down by 60, not added 60.
Oh, right. 360.
There you go. No, wait, that's not how that works. Okay, let me help you
Yes.
do math. Okay, let me help you
It
do math.
works. I hand him 360 gold.
Well, this is still for future reference. Okay, when you drop it down by 60, you drop it 60 down. So it should have been 340.
Well, no, 60,
When you're
60
doing
gold
other...
wouldn't be 5% of 400.
You're actually right on that one. Yeah, I was kind of doing the math a bit wrong. I forgot to carry the one. Anyways,
You know,
carry on.
math is very difficult.
So has everyone purchased everything they need?
So, Kyle, hop onto Buck. There's Sal's that way.
Just quick question. Any interesting rings?
Yeah, you did pull out a few.
Okay, what did I do?
Let's see here.
Can we skip the...
He looks over them. Oh, let's see here. We got
Can we skip
ring,
the...
ring that lets you breathe water. A ring that lets you walk on water. Let's see, a ring that looks like sorry, that that's getting a little hard.
Get
A
some
ring
water,
of
dude.
hardness?
Let's see.
Are you saying you got a ring of hardness?
No. No, it's getting a little hard to hear his voice. And
Yeah, that's
might
why I wanted you to skip it, so...
drink it soon. But yeah, so a ring of water breathing, a ring of water walking. Let's see, a ring that allows you detect thoughts, and
Oh God.
Resisting.
let's see, what was that? Oh, right there. It's like a ring that a ring of dragon's breath.
How much for the...
Each of these allow you to cast the spell once.
Does the Ring of Dragon's Breath require attunement?
All do.
They all do.
Curses.
Never mind. Break it. Okay, thank you.
All the items that they have require attunement.
How much for the Ring of Dragon's Breath?
180.
Take it.
I'm thinking about it, Tara. Goodness.
Then you can be dragon on the inside and on the outside.
Oh my days. I'll take it.
And to the ring.
180, so I'll hand him
Platinum.
Yep, 18 platinum.
Yeah.
There you go.
10 platinum.
You know, you
80
can
gold.
actually touch some creature and give them the dragon's breath.
You have no idea how long I've wanted Serena to have Dragon's Breath.
And when you cast this, it will be at just second level.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
It kind of looks. He's like, yes, oh, good sales, yeah. Oh, Tommy, look, he makes so much gold today. Good day it is, yes. Drummer just kind of pats him Nell on the head. It's been a good day, little buddy. So, any of you want anything else? Kind of gestures to what's left, So got some other rings and wands, some cloaks, and a halberd in the corner there.
Wait a minute. Why didn't you start off with the halberd? You clearly see I have one in my hand. Come on now.
I didn't think you
Come
had
now.
Did you say quarterstaff?
No,
Halberd.
cloaks.
Oh, okay.
Why did
Hey,
you
I
not start
asked
off
about
with
the
the
cloak.
halberd? My lord.
Kind of goes over and grabs out the halberd, and just it's like you see, it's got like some stuff is getting kind of tangled around it. Like,
Come, let's do.
kind
I
of sets it down.
pick it up. I pick it up and I'm swirling it and testing the balance and everything. What's it do?
Feels very light. It's so guys spend probably about a good hour here just with identifying and shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know, but it's a lightning strike halberd.
Wizard, can you tell me the specifics of what these does, please?
I'm sure Finn will, so I'll just save you the trouble.
Okay.
Basically once per long rest, you can cast lightning bolt with the halberd.
Interesting.
User chucks the halberd in the direction and saying the command word for it. The halberd transforms into a bolt of lightning that fires outward. Being a 3rd level lightning bolt spell.
How much?
Kind of looks at it, takes it back and looks at it. 1,000 gold. 5% off, so 990.
You know, and I'm saying this in Dwarvish now. If you tell me why you're out with the clan, I might be able to see if you can get back in. Or at least amend the relationship. I have a substantial holding within the military. I might be able to do something about it.
Kind of looks around, see if anyone else was recognizing what you're saying.
Kai would, but he probably noticed that this is a thing, so he's not going to poke an ear. Actually, he doesn't have good insight. He'd probably be looking towards them.
Here you go. You have 190.
No, I don't even know if I want to buy it yet. I was just trying to see if I could get it for cheaper, so we'll see. Before you hand out the gold.
Dromir kind of will look to you, Thoric, and he'll kind of step up higher up so you could see him better, and he kind of pulls off the left side of his coat and undoes a couple buttons of his shirt, and you see him pull back the left side of his shirt to reveal his chest, and you see that there is a burn mark, a branding put into his chest.
Do I recognize the branding?
Roll me a history check with advantage.
Sure thing.
You do. It's a brand specifically reserved for clans and families that have been exiled. Even if one person in the clan it's usually reserved for one person in the clan has done something so terrible that it has shamed their entire family line. Ever until someone does something worthy to gain back in.
I see. Can I gather maybe what clan he was from with this mark?
Yeah. As you can see, his family crest is embedded into the center of the exile mark. Is from clan Earthbreaker.
Earthbreaker. Okay. Earthbreaker. Okay. Thank you for showing me this. You can trust it will not go past me, but I'm not familiar with what exactly happened, but I am Thorig of Clan Urmir. I can think of a few things why you shouldn't have to live this way. I am going on a very important recovery mission. I could say you helped me greatly with that. If you do help me, of course, I would not lie to them. And perhaps if you help me enough, they would be willing to consider to adding you to the clan. You would no longer be a part of the old clan, and thus this marking would not be upon you anymore. But that is your choice.
Persuasion check.
Persuasion. Oh my gosh. With no
He's
mod?
done
Okay. Clan looks to you. Speaks in Dwarvish, and it's like, not fun to join. They wish to restore the honor of mine. It's taken. I appreciate your offer to bring my back to its glory it was.
That is a shame. I am sorry, my friend. Do you have anything in mind for how you will bring honor back?
Tracking down, traveling with about who framed me. I will help you still, though. Part with this halberd for 400. How's 400 off? 600.
600? I believe we could probably do that. Let me speak to my companions. But before I do, do you mind telling me what you know? Perhaps I could help you. About the person that framed your grandfather.
About 10 years ago. Part of the Royal Guard. Claimed that he killed the king. Found him in the king's chamber. He ran. Attacked. Spill his own countrymen's blood. Sob of poor. Some type of emblem or something on it.
Can you draw it for me?
Yeah. Begins drawing. And you see that this wreath of skulls center is kind of like a fan of different weapons. And center of that is skeleton hand.
I will just whistle for everyone who's like going through this stuff. Be like, "Hey, anyone know this symbol?" And I'm saying that in common.
What
Yeah.
do I roll if I know it, Karst?
A history
Do
check.
Unless I just
History.
history check.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Oh shit!
Another nat
Yay!
20.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
No,
Okay.
I know nothing. So that makes sense for my character.
We were going in intervals
So
of 5, like 30, 25, 15, and then this happened.
It makes more sense for Kai and Finn to actually even
Oh,
know
absolutely.
what the symbol is than anyone
course.
else in the party.
so Karst, tell us everything.
Surprisingly enough, Finn would know this as well, as this is something from long ago, actually. Mordecai, you would know this too, is coming across some alarming paperwork at the guild. Finn, this emblem kind of sent a chill through you because of how old it is. This is an emblem belonging to, well, now that you know, a very long-standing and long-running cult. Called the Cult of the Death's Grip. Very radical group, even in the past, back in the Golden Day. I'm surprised to see that they're still standing, going now.
It's
What you guys know is that they have had a hand in, apparently, deaths throughout the ages. Killing people, power, for reasons unknown.
not cultists again.
They seem
What?
they seem to have a fanatical worship to unbeknownst being, not ones known for religious worship commonly amongst the people, such as Drexel Zol. Darker, more malicious intent.
There we go.
Finn has the look
Said
of wreckage.
is, from what Finn and Mordecai gathered, seems that they are looking for things. Things tied to this god that they worship. Multiple scenes where there have been mysterious deaths, there have been rooms have been ransacked. Seems to have always been only one missing. Strange jewel.
Finn has the look of recognition, but isn't saying anything.
Kai has the look and sound of cultists again.
What? I don't know. Can you please explain?
Death's hand. And he's pointing at the mark that he drew. That.
Is that the cult?
Karst, it's a long shot, but is this anything have to do with the cultists who keep pestering Kai at all? Any of the similar markings or no? It is? They're the ones who keep approaching me about something. They think I'm some all-being, all-knowing god of death or something.
Wait, what?
Oh dear.
Back in
Oh.
Marussia.
Well,
They-
that is very
That's
important to my friend here. Do you mind telling him everything you know?
I will relay absolutely everything towards the person.
Finn has left the cart.
I just kind of just like going on and like I leave a note and like basically Kai's what's it called? For his Hunters Guild registration number and everything. It's like, listen, if you're ever in Maruja and you need anything, you just tell me.
Drummer kind of see a look of how I put kind of look of someone who's been downtrodden like their whole life, just suddenly getting a glimmer of hope. And
I hate these people as much as you may.
you don't often see dwarven men cry, but you can swear that you see like a tear just kind of form at the corner of his eye.
You got an icicle over there.
Yeah, right.
Remember anything, any connection you hear about Hunters Guild, you let them know that you know me. I basically run the entire research and development department because I am the only member of it. Me and my brother, and Buck.
Kind of takes your notes and takes your hand and shakes it. Thank you very much. This is more than I've been able to dig up. He
Right.
just kind of looks to you, Thorg, and the halberd just grabs and hands it to you. Take it. It's yours.
Sure. Well, thank you, and please, I have business I need to do now. But if you ever need an extra blade, you've got me. Thorig of Clan Urmir.
Thank you, Thorg.
If you ever need anyone with a half-decent brain, buzzard of the research and development in Maruja.
Thank you, Buzzard.
Skulk around like one. It's a fitting name in the end. Just he'll take Kyle will take he has on both shoulders his emblem for his his basically division. He just hands them one. You just show them this. Stuff never leaves me, so they'll know it's real. Yes, I know the marking is tacky, but hey, fits.
He nods.
Designed it
It's
myself.
fine. It's fine. Well, is there anything else I can get you guys?
I believe I'm good, unless anyone else needs anything.
No, all good.
Right. Well, if ever need anything from us again, just if you see us driving by, just give us a shout.
If you ever
Absolutely.
need anything, you know where to find me. Well, sooner or later.
Kind of looks to Nettle, who's just kind of staring up with a kind of curious look. Well, buddy, I think we're gonna be taking a trip to someplace warmer soon. Nettle just kind of grins, like happily. Oh, really? Someplace warmer? Oh, that'd be great. I'd love to see some flowers and see some birds and bees and the trees. Yes. Yes, we'll see all that, little buddy. Well, thank you kindly for everything, and carrying
Thank
on now.
Actually, thank you. At least I know I'm not the only one affected by these fuckers.
Cormier
Well,
kind of
very directly.
Cormier grabs Nell and just kind of carries him out of the back and goes around. He pulls on the rope in the wagon, closes up, climbs back in the driver's seat. Just kind of goes to the edge and kind of props up on the armrest, like waves to you, like, bye bye.
Goodbye.
Cormier kind of whips up the horses and begin pulling the wagon again. So, Finn, as you try to connect to peace. Milo informs you he's unable to.
Great. Just great.
What's wrong, Grunkle?
Nothing. Nothing. Just thought I'd give peace an update about how things are going.
If my math is right, he would be currently inside of a temple.
Well, I can tell you that he will survive. Or he won't. Either way, he's got a gig on the way.
Kyle hop back onto Buck. So,
Karstel, summon my mount and I'll basically ride around for an hour fucking pondering about what the hell did I do to deserve this.
Right. So, as you do, an hour passes, and Finn falls flat on his face.
Not really, the thing gives me time to dismount.
You're too lost in thought.
I'm not lost enough to notice when the fuck you are off course.
I know.
Now you're lost in the snow.
So, as you guys do gather back up and begin traveling, new items for some of you. You guys are head out. Go ahead and roll me perception check. Whoever wants to keep an eye.
Okay.
Kai's preoccupied, so I'll just say one at disadvantage,
Serena's trying to work on something at the moment.
which is a 10. So I would have got a nat 20 if I didn't give myself that disadvantage.
Okay.
You fools.
So Crystal
Hey, I'm being fair.
and Thorig, you two, as you are riding up front, notice as you're driving by, it's pretty peaceful out. You notice a large herd of massive winter elk grazing about maybe 100 feet or so off the road.
A crystal question.
Hmm.
So, like, in the last combat, you used a lot of ice stuff, and while your scales seem to be similar to ice, does this, like, fire bother you? As he's, like, the halberd is lit, so, like, he can stay kind of warm. Does this bother you? Do you want me to go farther away?
No, don't bother me at all.
Oh, okay. I
And
wasn't
she
quite
points
sure
to
how.
her sword that's kind of frosty.
Wait a minute. I did not know you had that. That is interesting.
Hmm.
What do you think would happen if they two clashed?
That would be interesting. I'm not sure.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should fight at some
Steam!
point.
So wait, so the fire doesn't bother. So does that mean the heat didn't bother her either way?
Not
My
really.
God, stop it.
Well, the cold
not
doesn't
bothered.
bother me. The cold doesn't bother me anyway, because I have the torch.
The heat doesn't bother her because she's got the frost brand, so.
Oh man.
Kai is bothered by all these fucking puns and wants to kill both of you now.
Do it.
He's too
Come at
distracted.
me.
He's too distracted by his own thoughts. He doesn't hear.
You can't even
anything.
approach me. I'll stop you.
Oh, you're approaching
Oh my
me.
goodness.
Don't touch me. Don't touch. I said don't touch me. I said.
I said don't. I said don't. I said don't touch me.
Exactly.
So, you guys spend the next let's see, judging distance. I gotta remember you don't have Gar with you anymore.
You don't have the Gara.
Alright, so
I
you guys
I
get
cast
about
Summon Gara to save us.
you guys get
Summon Greater Gara.
about this far before you have to make camp again, as it starts getting dark again. So you guys want to try traversing through nights.
What's our timetable? How many days until we think our boy's gonna be in Assault?
Let's see. Since you boarded,
Tomorrow.
since you teleported here, you actually have a good bit of time.
Like a week,
Tomorrow.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tara, do you
No.
want it to be tomorrow, or do you want to get? Do you want it to be less time?
I
It could just be like next hour, and then he disappears forever if you want it to be. I mean, it's just me. It's just you.
I mean,
wanna-
honestly, when I talked with DM about this, he gave me 2 to 3 weeks between his capers, and we had no idea how long it was between the caper.
That's a good point.
That's
That's-
true. We don't.
Good
I
point,
mean,
you
it
don't
could
know.
be. He could
DM
be.
knows, of course. DM knows.
The DM knows. DM said a couple weeks, so
So yeah, a week.
Might have a week.
Okay, then at least
Don't
I
know.
think
Maybe 4 days.
Oh, do shut up.
Hey, what I was making the most by
Wow!
saying it tomorrow.
So, but you guys set up camp for the night. Who would like to take watch?
I'll go for first.
I'll do first. Also,
So, first
I'll do
watch,
seconds.
second Mercy.
I'll take last to watch.
Want to take second and last as well?
I'll take third, I guess, since no one wants to take third.
So it's last, yeah.
Okay, I'll take the yes.
I already said I'll take third as well.
Anyone want to take second with Mercy?
Yeah, I guess I'm the only one who hasn't taken a watch yet, so yeah.
Okay, so
Yes, I got a hugger.
alright, so first up we got Thorg and Mordecai.
mm-hmm.
So go ahead and roll me perception checks.
22. 22.
Hey, I don't know
Nice!
about you, but I'm feeling 22.
So
On a scale of 1 to 20, how
you
you
guys-
feeling? 22.
you guys are traveling. You do find more of those strange waves of ice just jutting out the ground. They make good shelter again. So use them again. As you guys settle down for the night, everyone else gets some rest in the warm wagon. Well, that can accommodate a few people for sleeping. Can't accommodate everyone, I don't think.
Yeah.
So, but that's what Finn's bubble's for. So, but Thorg and Mordecai, you guys keep watch. See occasionally more of those elk pass by. Some of them join some late night grazing. See the couple of them stop and kind of look at you guys. They just are munching on the little grass that grows here. While they carry on. Seem like anything else. Like to discuss during your watch.
Did you want to work on Buck now?
Yes, I usually just tinker with them, make sure to fine tune everything.
Sure. Let me help you. Are you going to tell me now what that whole phrase is about? Or do you want to keep that to yourself?
You're the first person to actually kind of, notice it. Not a lot of people speak Dwarvish, not a lot of people think much of it.
Well, it isn't my mother tongue after all, so
Yeah.
I think the phrase is rather peculiar.
Well, I've been working on Buck for years now. He's been with me since I was 13ish, maybe 12. And he's almost alive. I want
Right.
to change that.
What do you mean?
See, he's smart enough to be, he's practically his own person. He's smart enough to respond and the likes. Though vocally, I'm really the only one who understands him at the moment. It's a Morse code for common, but not. It's not a very common thing to.
Oh, it is.
understand.
It is Morse code.
But in common, and it is somewhat custom between me and him. Let's
I
say.
see. I was not listening for Morse code. I know some of it.
You'll notice some phrases and likes, but you won't understand a lot of it. But he's almost a real person. He acts on his own whim. He responds with quips on his own whim. He's. Do you understand what I'm going with this?
Well, the phrase is, and correct me if I'm wrong. You wanted to put a soul. One day your soul will not be artificial, so I'm assuming you want to either transfer a soul or create a new soul entirely. Do I understand?
Not transfer, no. Rather than being this artificially created thing, is something that has its own actual essence. Oh, I'm still figuring out some of the little quirks for that, but it's taking me a long while.
That is dabbling in the gods' territory.
If they have a problem with it, they can smite me themselves.
I'm sure they will if you continue to do that.
And they let them do that. I don't care much for history books or any of that. I don't care what my name is thrown around.
Doesn't
I
have
do
natural
care about
20
No
history.
smiting.
The one thing that I care about is that if I do something that breaks all limits, something that's beyond anything that's ever been done, that's all I want. Whether it's one person who knows about it or 100, or 1,000 or 1,000,000, all that matters to me is that I've broken that limit.
Do you ever think that perhaps there's limits for a reason?
There are.
And that by breaking them, there's serious
you never-
ramifications?
Have you never broken your limits when you were training?
Well, I think there's a difference. Breaking your limits for training, the purpose is to become better, a better warrior, and it involves yourself. You are improving. What is your purpose for breaking these limits?
It gives me a purpose. Something to strive for.
And one thing to consider is when you break these limits, it's not just you that you're affecting.
Karst, I'm gonna kill you.
You will effectively change the world.
I know.
Random threat
Are you-
against DM, alrighty.
Are you prepared to?
He's playing Break the Limit on fucking. This is the
Are you-
song that you.
Are you prepared to live with those ramifications? Knowing
I am. Ow. Well,
Well, I've seen your work. You're very talented. If you are set on breaking this limit, as you call, I know it is not a matter of if, but a matter of when. Just consider your actions fully before you do them. Know exactly why. And is the risk worth the reward? Because there will be someone who will take your work eventually. And what will they do with it? What hands will it fall into? You are effectively changing the world. And with any big decision, it requires time to think.
it is true, but there's always a necessary evil that exists. If one person is, even if you go back in time and let's say kill this one necessary evil, there's going to be someone else who takes his place. Whether or not I do it, someone else will do it at some point.
You do not know that. How could you know that?
Just look at the cataclysm. Thing that changed the world itself to what it is right now.
What I'm saying is, if you don't do this, you have no idea that someone else won't.
Has not knowing something ever stopped you before?
Not knowing?
Yes.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to live through the fight or not. I don't know if I will be able to push myself harder in training, but no, I do not stop. But all of those things revolve around myself, not the entire world.
I don't intend on mass producing bucks who have essences of their own and souls of their own. Intend on Buck having this. This work is not leaving my head. It's not leaving anything. There's going to be no blueprints of this. It's just going to be the one. So I just want to know if that limit can be broken. I want to see where can the push go. How far?
Well, his very existence would be a world-changing thing, a defiance towards the order that has been set in place. It is a difficult journey. I do wish you luck on it. I cannot say I fully agree, but I know a craftsman's mind is set. I know when a craftsman's mind is set. I will not try to talk you out of it. Just get you to consider the possibilities.
Well, let's just say I've already been the target of many things before, and I mean, you've heard it. You pretty much heard what I said. The other dwarven man.
Yeah, you mentioned some cult, yes?
They've been chasing me for a long time. They started pestering my family about it, and it's when I kind of had it.
In my experience, it is best to eliminate the cult before they can do anything else. Do you know where they are? We could go kill them.
This has existed for so long; they're practically everywhere, but
Great.
also nowhere.
Great.
Just say back in Marussia, they aren't exactly popping their heads out every time they see me anymore.
You scared them off?
Broken bones would scare people off with it.
Most people.
Let me see that honor piece of yours. I'll see what I can do to just say improve it.
Sure, please do not damage it, and do not. There's a lot of insignia on the armor. It is very important to me.
It's something simple, and it would actually just boost its effectiveness.
Sure. And then Thorg will. Do you need me out of the armor?
Preferably yes, because I do have to test it.
All right, and then he will take the armor off, which takes 15 minutes.
Yeah, during that, and then first afterwards, I'm going to use an infusion to make it into a +2 armor piece.
Oh, you bastard!
What? Oh my!
Yeah, because artificer.
You're gonna make me nut. I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna give you the biggest, wettest kiss.
I am a committed man at this moment, so thank you, but no thank you.
Nope. It doesn't matter. Title 9, it's happening.
Yeah, there we go. Enhanced defense. Oh my god.
I don't want to know.
Oh my god.
Enhanced defense. When a creature gains a +1 bonus to armor class while wearing or wielding a armor or shield with the infused item. Bonus increases to +2 when you reach 12th level in this class. So yes.
Dear
Nothing
God.
to seduce everyone.
Jeez, man. My God.
AC's
the
up to,
artificer's seducing people now. Okay.
AC's up to 21, and also Karst, you can't crit on me because crits don't do anything. Adamantine. Fuck you.
Oh, I see how it is. Okay.
You've done fucked up now.
Okay.
Fucked up now.
So, a Trask comes up.
Good. It still can't crit on me.
It can, but it will kill you.
As it approaches, I whack it, and then it can't get any closer.
It has reach.
I have longer reach.
It has 15-foot reach.
Well, I will find a way to get 30-foot reach.
He upgrades his weapon.
Oh,
He's got a pole on it and everything.
Just a really long
That's what
pole. It does like 1 point of damage, but it
just poke it. You
My
just poke it around.
God, man.
But essentially, that's what Kai is working on until he goes to sleep.
Okay.
It's such a long list, but I love it.
Alrighty. So, your rest comes to an end. Thor goes to sleep with a boner. I'm guessing.
This
I mean,
is
he doesn't.
fantastic. Kai would literally just take Thorig's halberd, not say anything, and just try and whack the armor and just see as nothing happens. Like, there you go, fixed.
Thank you. It seems to be better, magically better.
Indeed.
The halberd shatters.
No.
But Kai can fix it.
I can fix it.
Anyways. Sorry that took long for all the other folks. It's one
Alright,
hell of a long
so-
list.
Second watch. Mercy and Crystal.
Alrighty. Oh, my arm.
Hey, another 22. Jeez.
Oh, is all the-
22.
All the
What
perception could
brings you
be.
here?
To the area, selling stuff.
Do you sell anything magical?
No, I haven't gotten any magical wares from any of the vendors.
I see. Have you often traveled this route?
No, this is my first time on this continent. Well,
Really?
going this way anyway. I've been to the temple a couple times, but just returned. Never really traveled the road here.
So, the first time to Essex? SL.
Yes, it's my first time to Ussel.
And there's even Wessex, I think I heard.
At this point, she's really doing it on purpose.
Yeah. I'm not sure what else is on this continent, so I don't know of any other cities here.
Well, sounds like it's a continent of Sal, like West Sal and East Sal. East Sal.
East Sol and West Sol.
Yeah,
Maybe.
or maybe it's a mountain.
That's also a possibility.
Mercy spreads her left wing and gently puts it around Crystal.
Roll for seduce.
No. No, not at all. No, we're not going there. Crystal just kind of leans in, gives her a hug, thinking that's what she's trying to do.
Definitely. Hug back. Nice guy we're having, right?
Yeah, it seems very quiet tonight, which is good. She looks up to the sky, hoping to see the dragon again.
No dragon tonight.
No dragon tonight.
Boys were being loud.
They
I
were
peeked at them,
talking.
and one of them is being undressed. Even
You might be reading too much into it. You never know what could be happening. It could be.
oh, I'm certain about what's being happening. Guy was at it again.
I
He was
doubt it.
tinkering.
Oh well, that's normal for him. I'm thinking. I mean,
Yes, he's a serial tinkerer.
Oh my gosh! I feel like the whole conversation was just a lead up to that.
yeah, no.
No, it wasn't. I
I was really expecting that to go somewhere else because, yeah,
Would have if the morning conversation
Listen,
with Guy went somewhere else.
thing, but I can hear you guys.
You know, you give him a wire, a hammer, and some chemicals, and he's gonna make a bomb. Or a mirror.
Y'all ain't sneaky, not gonna lie.
I have no clue what you mean.
Someone called me a serial
Yes, a serial tinkerer. I mean,
Y'all ain't wrong, but I'm not gonna. You guys aren't wrong, but still, I resent.
I didn't say you were a serial tinkerer. That was all on Mercy.
Technically, I'm asleep, so I'll shut up.
Yes, that is true. You are.
Thank you for taking the watch with me.
Oh, no problem. What's with the wings anyway? I mean, I don't see too many people with feathery wings like that. It's unusual.
Oh, I think it has something to do with my grandpa.
Hmm. Interesting.
With the angel I wanted you to meet, but he's a no-show.
Uh,
I don't understand why. Maybe I should try one more time. And I'm gonna pump into it the last third level spell I have.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a wisdom check.
I'm gonna fail so spectacularly.
Nope. I figured that was gonna happen.
Okay. So, Mercy, as you hold on to Crystal and with the feather in hand, expend your energy into feather. Glows brightly again. Light envelops you both. And don't feel your bodies move. It's like the first time you tried this, it was just mind. As your vision comes back to you, both. See that you stand before Azazel. Looks a little bit disheveled. His usual normal attire is wrinkled and dirty, like he's been wearing it for a while.
Hey, Grandpa!
Oh, 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 Mercy, it's you.
I think your feather might be losing potency.
What? Huh? Oh,
This was my first try to contact you.
no, it just kind of starts looking around, very kind of nervous. It's like, oh, oh, mercy me, that this is such a difficult predicament to. I'm not finding what I need in these scrolls and books. Eh, you see him kind of waving to another angel walking by, kind of looking at him very curiously, kind of judging. He's like, I see what. Don't know how you got here. I've been trying to put up a ward to prevent you from physically returning again.
Uh,
It's not safe for you, my dear.
Why?
Ever since your last bit of information from your last visit, heavens have been, well, in an uproar, to say the least.
Spaghetti.
Why?
Kind of is looking around very cautiously to see if anyone is watching or listening. I can't say much. Spied on or not right now. Information you've given us. Eggs should not have ever arrived on the material plane. Superiors. And we're trying to find out about how to get them back here.
You are not getting them back.
I see that you not keen on what superiors want. Mercy, just please be careful.
I've come seeking help, but you've been...
Can't help you right. Not that I don't want to. It's just it's dangerous. Same kind of climber again, like lifting up, looking through a book, as another kind of more heavily armored angel walks by, kind of glaring at him. Hello, just returning to read through here. Thank the heavens that they see you.
I don't mean to intrude, but what eggs and what are we talking about?
Oh, yes, hello. You must be. Hi, I am Azazel.
Yeah. Hi. Okay, this is interesting. Angels. Gods I get. Angels, that's new. Alright. Don't hear them too often.
You could not come at a better time.
Yeah, we tried a couple times today. She was getting worried, so
See him kind of roll up the sleeve of his kind of very fancy robe. See, he's got like this multiple circular bands of light, and it's kind of etched into him around his arm. This is to prevent you from teleporting to me again. There is. They want you, Mercy. You shouldn't be able to easily. This realm.
They want me?
they want her for what?
She might have a how to get soldiers from here down to there. He covers up his sleeve. Covers up his arm with the sleeve again. Sorry that you come see me. Just trying to keep you safe. Get a message to you. Tell you. It's crossing messages across planes is often difficult. Said I think they're keeping an eye on me. See if trying to contact you at all. Kind of like raises up the book from his face as he's talking. As he flips. Right now is what I.
You're breaking off. You're whispering too much. I'm sorry.
Sorry. What I can tell you now from what I know is that they are trying to find a way to get our soldiers from here to where the plane is, to your world. Take back the eggs by force.
You're not taking the eggs.
I don't want them with me.
Supposedly they are where they should be.
Well,
They wouldn't appear there if they shouldn't be there.
that's what I tried to say. Higher ups feel otherwise. Do not agree with their decision, and I am trying my best to slow down research as best I can. Information that I have found about possibilities of traversing the barrier of between the divine realm and the material plane, hidden away and to keep locked up.
What would change their minds?
Don't think their minds can be. They are very stalwart about divine mixing with the material plane. Why there haven't been any angels or divine beings down on your plane to, well, make more of you.
There are divine things. Gods.
Gods we cannot fight with. Not gods ourselves. Sure, my superiors are not foolish enough to try to tangle with gods. But I hope not. Just careful, Mercy, okay?
Have you considered that they might be protected by gods?
Superiors have either. See, my superiors are not as open-minded as I am. Very bullheaded.
They're poopy heads.
Yes.
The biggest poopy heads.
See, it warms my heart when you want to come to visit and show me off to your new friends. Kind of waves to you, Crystal. And before kind of going back to his book, but have gotten dangerous here in the plane is in an uproar over this pure divine essence being lost on the material plane. These celestial dragons worry that will be lost, the material plane be changed, corrupted. They feel like this realm, these realms, are the only safe place for them, rightful place for them. As you say, so then they wouldn't be where they are now. Kind starts looking around very nervously. You see him just kind of shut up as he kind of looks up into a corner.
Fine, I'm going.
This is not going very well, research-wise. Maybe I should get back to that other scroll I was looking at. He kind of shuts the book in frustration. I wish there was an easier way to take care of all this.
Bye.
By and by, we'll find a way, right? Yes. See his wing kind of, yeah, like his left wing kind of flap a bit towards you, kind of like a waving motion.
And as they return,
By the way, Thorg, that lightning halberd is a +1 halberd.
Ooh, it is.
Yes. So
Attunement?
yes.
Cool.
I can't believe it's a +5 halberd curse. That's beautiful.
I said +1.
Plus five
I
and-
know.
+5 is great. That's awesome. I
Plus
wish I
5, and it
first-
does 2d6 lightning damage per hit, right?
Cars, that's really generous of you.
It is. Does that mean my weapon's like a +6? I mean, really cool.
It's
Sorry, Charles. I just saw an opportunity.
it
I had
does
to take it.
It works.
it does additional
10d6 lightning.
no. Does 1d8 lightning per hit.
That's what I said. 10d8.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then with your action, you can chuck it, and it will cast lightning bolt.
So it's essentially like a javelin of lightning.
Essentially, yeah.
Like when you throw it, what I mean.
But the halberd ends up at the end of where the lightning bolt would reach.
Alright.
So be careful where you chuck it.
Yeah, many an adventurer have lost their javelin of lightning that way.
So
stroked it too hard, right?
Well, throw it, miss, lands in the woods, fail at your investigation or perception, lost
Fired.
forever.
Then I missed. Then I fired again. Then I missed
Missed
again. Again. Then I fired. Then I missed again. Then I ate a popsicle stick.
I missed.
Then I missed. And then I fired again. Then I missed. Then I ate a popsicle again.
Okay.
I like popsicle. Sorry.
So Mercy and Crystal, you guys come back in the cold winter nights.
Thank you for the support. I think without you I wouldn't be able to contact him.
You're welcome.
It was
You
At
really
least you know
bring the
everything.
best out of me.
At least you know what's truly going on then.
You really do bring the best out of me.
That's good.
she squeezes it out with the hug.
Yeah.
In the morning I'll have to tell the party.
For sure. You should let your other friends know as well. Whoever has the eggs, wherever they are, whoever's watching them, should know.
What eggs? Why would you assume that someone from our party would watch them?
I didn't say it was someone from here. I said whoever you have watching them. You said that they're where they're supposed to be, so wherever that is, someone's probably watching them. I mean,
Would I insinuate that I would know anything if I didn't know that I know anything?
Oh my days.
Okay.
Trying-
Okay then.
By the gods!
By the nine hells. Shit. I hear that way too much and never went.
My knowing something can indicate that I don't know something even if I know something, because otherwise I would have to tell you. I cannot lie. And my inability to lie means that I can't tell the truth even if I want to tell the truth, because I have to tell the truth.
Love the whole double speech here. Come on. I specifically heard something about eggs. that the weather's supposed to be, and that you know something of it. So,
In the cupboard.
right, in the lounge with the candlestick.
Right you are. I do know something and I have to take care of it.
Right, that's what I was getting at.
Yes. Because stupid me can't lie.
That's right. That's what you said. In more ways than one.
There you go. Now you know too. Bugs.
Go wake up the next crew for watch.
So, guys, third watch of Finn and
Probably, Serena.
Trina. Yes.
Hmm.
So, you guys take your third watch. So, roll me a perception check.
I'll give Serena advantage.
Okay.
That's
Curse,
well,
does she still have to roll?
I'm not that amazing. I know I joke
hold
about
on.
it, but
Roll.
Yeah, roll.
Roll. Well, with advantage, roll again.
You get advantage.
I know. Give me a second.
There you go. Not that.
Oh shit!
That is
Passive is
12
higher than
higher.
Peach's
Yeah.
nat 20.
Holy shit!
That's you rolling
Oh.
a fucking.
Okay.
There's a reason. There's the reason why I always give advantage to perception to Serena, because I only have a +5, she has a +16.
You want
Okay.
to break the game? Literally,
So-
just
She has expertise in proficient in perception,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, she does.
Mhm.
So, Serena,
Yes.
during your
Mr.
watch,
Parks. Mhm.
watch, you don't really notice anything hostile coming towards you. You kind of see up at the night sky. It's a very beautiful night. See two of the three moons have waned. Third one, just a sliver left. Just meteor shower happening up above. Very pretty.
Mhm.
Very calm night.
Dragoon?
No dragon. No.
Dragoon?
No dragon.
Aw,
Really?
Torek is sad.
I gave Thor a gift. He won't be
You
sad.
made him sad,
Yeah.
Cars.
Stay
Well, I
put.
asked
It's a dragon.
Also, Serena, you'd notice that after Thorog asked everyone about what that symbol is, Finn
Mhm.
has been completely silent.
Something Serena will say. Copper for your thoughts, Finn?
Bullshit from the past.
Well, I mean, from what I understand, we've been dealing with that ever since we met. What's wrong now?
I mean,
I'm being rude, it's true.
we have a point. Me and Peace went on very fucking long crusades to deal with bullshit like that, just to have it pop back up again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the most annoying thing is after you're done, you thought that you finished something, you did good, and then it's like, no, it's here now. Like everybody who fucking did anything, anybody who died for this one thing is just for waste if they're still around.
Mm-hmm. Guessing it has to do with that cult, that weird symbol from earlier.
We had an entire operation go around them just to try and deal with them.
Mm.
We call it false god, hence false god. I think you could get the reason why.
Yes.
After we dealt with it, no one was quite the same.
Mm,
That's the least I can say without going into details, at least.
well, I'm sure this time for sure we can stop it. Seems a lot of things are always gonna haunt us, no matter how much we try not to think about it.
Indeed. Back then, I led a fucking army. I had the finest soldiers. I had everything I could have needed, and we couldn't deal with the problem.
Mm,
Sometimes shit just feels hopeless.
I know. I understand. Well, don't worry. This time you have us, and we're gonna make sure that this cult or whatever it is is destroyed for good.
Well, hopefully.
Mm,
I've been trying to contact Peace for a while, and he isn't, and Milo can't get to him.
Either he's out of range or he might be in the temple, because Milo can't ever contact anyone when we're in the temples.
That's what I'm hoping for. He's the only living person left who has more insight on them than I do.
Mhm.
Sometimes I wish I can just teleport people whenever I fucking need, just to help me sort this stuff out.
Well, I might not know much about this cult, but I'm always here to listen. If you ever want to talk to somebody.
I know. I know. You're you're literally the one piece of you're like the one piece of joy that no matter what is still going to always be happy. And I don't know why.
Well, the world doesn't always have to be so dark or everything. I like to, even though I've always seen like the dark parts of stuff, I always like to look on the bright side. I don't actually see a reason to always focus on the bad. I mean, sure, when we were in Gala Shul, there was all this pain and sadness, but I had you all with me, so I knew things were gonna be all right.
Drew, it's just if gods exist and they're the embodiment of good and everything like that, and they represent aspects of our belief, then why the hell is evil a thing? And if they're all powerful and everything like that, why don't you just stop this? Just do it themselves. No need to get anyone hurt, no need to involve anyone else.
I'm not sure. Maybe there's some kind of balance that needs to be intact. Because from what I understand, from my talks with Ajardel, he's told me that we each have a choice. We each have a spark in us. How we use it is entirely up to us. He always tries to help us. Like he always gives us a choice on our own. It's just up to the person to decide whether they want to be good or bad. Maybe there just has to be some kind of balance to it all. I mean, without evil, good can't exist, and without good, evil can't exist either. It's just the way I see it, at least. It's just how we choose to do with what we want to do. I know things lately seem so dark, but if we think on the bright side, look, we helped some monks find their home on the islands. Laya finally found someplace she belongs, and for the longest time she had trouble with that. She's happy now. Peace found Grim, so he's happy too. It's
Grin.
just sorry, Grin. Grin. I said their name wrong. Sorry.
Key.
I'm
It's
just
okay. I forgive you, Phoebe.
I'm just correcting you because I have a feeling he might figure out a way to smite from across the continent or across the ocean.
That's when he throws his new Buster sword with the with thing attached to it at us.
Hey,
You
is that
see,
the
like, you see a tiefling in the background. Only you, Serena, just like sliding the sword back into. She's like, right, it's right.
Yes, but yes, just we all gotta find our own little happiness in a way. Just I like to think that even though everything's crazy, we'll find something.
You know, you probably reminded me of one saying a friend of mine had back in the day.
Mm,
It's the adventurers who change the world. The reason why the army exists is to fight the war on behalf of prince and princesses. And the reason why the guards exist is to protect the rich from the poor. It's the adventurers who make all the change because they're the ones who dare.
mm. This friend of
Always.
yours must have been wise.
Yep. He was. It's just. I had no warning, no time to prepare before I was brought here. I literally had a mountain collapse because of a basic black hole. I then got shot out of the air by a sin. And then I had to fight, and then I was shipped across the ocean for a spy mission that turned out not to be needed because he did something.
Damn.
Well, I kind of know how you feel. For most of my life, I just lived in a big house or mansion, if you want to call it that. Not really knowing that my family made a deal, and then one day someone I cared about decided to change my life, and now I'm here. Everyone has a weird upbringing sooner or later.
To be fair, your family at least hasn't started the whole mercy ideology of shit in a completely different continent now, have they?
No.
Bloody hell. At least you made peace with your family. I'm glad. A part of me is glad that I didn't make peace with mine.
Well, you do have a chance to. You might not be able to make peace with your old family, but you have a chance to move forward with your great nephew now, if you want. Sure, he's has his priorities a little uh backwards, I want to say. Very questionable. But you can make a change given the amount of time if you want to put effort into it.
I'll start putting effort into these things once the world isn't gonna end.
I know. Not necessarily you have to do it now. Just when things settle down,
Mercy,
it's something to think about.
Mercy and Thoric say otherwise.
Well, Mercy comes from a land where it was the way she describes it, kill or be killed, and Thoric is he's a guard. They don't they most of the things they know is either war or duty. They haven't really come from the other side. Darn it, Mercy!
Kill.
I cast silence on Mercy and only Mercy.
I was gonna say if you were gonna do that, I was gonna do that. That was
Kill.
Oh my god, Tara, no one interrupted you, you meanie.
Sorry.
It's okay.
You see, the problem is, I. The problem is, I always fought for whatever I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Like, from a young age, I learned to basically not count on my folks. I moved in with peace. I then decided to join the army, but in order to do that, I wasn't good with the sword, so I went with magic. I decided to study a lot of different schools of magic before I decided on one. I then said, why the fuck not to become a commander? I then put my mind to it and I became a commander. And then I'm here. I was the youngest commander to ever exist.
Mm-hmm.
I had everything. I was on the top, and then one day, just have everything you've built up just taken away with no warning. I'm still recovering from that until now.
Well, you're not alone, are you? I had the same thing. I might have not been a commander, but when I was alone for 2 years, well, for just about 2 years, I literally had to run around scavenging for food, and all I had was my pets with me. But on the other hand, you have us, and most importantly, you have Peace, who comes from the same time as you. At least you have a best friend who's basically been your friend for like 3,000 years now. Not many people can say that. Well, they can, but they can't actually mean it.
I know. It's just seeing how things played out over the years
Mhm.
is a weird experience. People say we'll do this for our descendants and for the people after us. And then you look here, and you realize absolutely nothing has changed. War is war. People are still fucking starving. Gods still aren't doing anything. You have absolutely nothing is different. Technology somehow went backwards. Backwards. It
Except
didn't even.
Kai.
Except Kai. Except Kai. He literally. It's just strange.
I know, I know. I know it's strange.
And then the one thing I can claim that I brought with me from my past is a broken spear.
Which Kai might fix it, because remember you had that one episode where you flew around the island screaming, I can fix it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he carved it into one of the mountains in there somewhere. Yeah, well, if he can, might be good, considering the fact that, well, I don't know what's coming up, and I'd rather have that spear with me.
Mhm. Well, I don't know either. But the best advice I can give you when everything seems so overwhelming and crazy and everything, is just to take one step at a time. Sometimes take a small baby step and then move forward little by little. Focus on what you can do now instead of what you can do in the future. But you have to take it one step at a time. If not, you're going to become overwhelmed like you are right now with everything.
What, me? A mage who was transported 3,000 years in the future and is somehow in the middle of a cold ice mountain going to find another part of an ancient artifact?
If Peace was here, he would call you an idiot. You know that, right?
Oh, I can feel him. Oh no, I can feel him calling me that from across the fucking ocean.
Angry tiefling noises as it's suddenly getting louder and louder. Sorry, I'll shut up.
It's canon.
See, it's whenever Finn calls idiot, Finn calls Peace an idiot, he can hear it, and whenever Peace calls Finn an idiot, I can hear it. We communicate in idiocy. So yeah,
Mhm.
just me being hit by that cult is just troubling.
I know. But promise you, so long as we're here, as long as I'm here, I will do everything in my power to help you.
Oh.
As soon as she says that, she actually gives him a hug. You're not alone, Finn, and nor will you ever be. Always remember that. And if I know Peace was here, he would say the same thing, even if he wouldn't want to admit it.
He'd probably just admit it to just rub it in. But why am I saying probably? He'd definitely do that. I'm well aware. Anyway, thanks. I needed this. I just hope the gods don't throw me another 3,000 years into the future.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure they won't do that.
All of a sudden, a hole opens up and bam!
Oh my god. You're welcome. I'm more than happy to always talk to my friends. You know,
And from the hall you can hear, "Damn! I took the wrong character."
Basically, they wanted to transport another fully capable man 2 feet away, open the portal in the long location. He will have to do, I guess.
I don't know. It's kind of funny, and I kind of like the fact that back in the Moon Kingdom, Serena talked to Peace about his problems, and now she's talking to Finn about his problems on a different continent entirely.
One character per continent.
Correct.
Everybody gets one.
Everyone gets one.
Tell me, Spider-Man.
I mean, Serena did kind of talk to Laya on their home, so yeah, this is the thing. Who's next, guys? Let's go to another continent and have a heartfelt moment with Serena.
Mogash calls Erol Os. I don't know how you say that. It's in the bottom south. It's got the Temple of Rome and the Temple of Roba. I want that continent. It's mine.
Damn it,
Okay,
man.
we'll pencil you in about an appointment next week at 5.
Actually, wait, just kidding. Car said not to go to the Land of the Fallen, so that makes me really want to go to the Land of the Fallen. So can we go there, please?
Don't you fucking
Thanks.
dare.
I agree.
I know. I agree
Cars-
with that statement, but you know.
I'm telling you right now that if I was playing a wizard who had teleport, I would instantly teleport there. He would be like, anyone want to go? If you don't, that's fine. I would teleport there just to see it.
You fucking mad lad.
I'm not a wizard though, so I can't do shenanigans.
I'll make you.
No, you're
I mean-
Mogash. You're like a wizard, but can only cast one thing other than fireball.
I mean,
Run?
there's tempting, so you know.
Jeez. Just don't do it, man. Don't do it.
The discussions we have.
Hey, when do spellcasters get 7th level spell slots?
Next level.
No, 12th or
No.
13th.
13th level, which is why I said next level.
We are 13 though.
We are
But he's
13.
one fighter.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
I got second win, so.
Hey, Crystal, do you have teleport?
Yes.
Do you really?
Yes. I mean,
Yes!
I used it in the last game.
I thought it was like teleport circle. I didn't think it was
No, it was
actually teleport.
Oh yeah, no. Karst rolled a D100 to find out where I'd go.
Oh
I
my
was
gosh!
AFK
Can we please? Okay, this is out of character. Obviously, Thoric has no
Obviously.
idea that Thoric has always wanted to go to Land of the Fallen.
I call bull.
Wait a minute.
He added
Has
it to his
Crystal ever been to
backstory.
Assault? Has Crystal been to Assault?
Not to the city, no.
Okay, then that's
So she
Yeah,
can't teleport her
sure
cart, her wagon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
I
just
could
go
just
back for it.
teleport
Don't worry
people.
about it.
Just go back for it. Don't worry about it. Oh my god.
I can't wait till 14th level. I get wings.
Everyone gets the wings. Yay. So do you guys end your chat there? And so, you take the rest of your watch? That's what I'm basically asking.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure even with her passive, nothing would sneak up on us. It's like, hey, look, there's a bacteria over there trying to get to you.
Oh no, it's the CV bug.
Fuck off.
Let's not even joke
Yeah.
about that. I mean, that's not even worth joking about.
So, so you guys finish your watch.
Mhm.
All get a long rest. So I'm pretty sure. Well, I guess only a couple of you needed it. So, but anyway, you guys get up bright and early the next morning, fully rested, ready to hit the road.
Guys, I have something to tell you.
Okay. What's up, Mercy?
You can
And
teleport.
she's gonna tell. She's gonna tell about the angels. And they're trying to go to get the celestial eggs.
I see.
And also about the possibility that they might not want to go against the gods.
There's a
And
reason.
that if anyone could please warn Laya. And finally, finishing up, I guess you really can't trust Asimar and the angels. I mean, it's my fault I've confided in an angel, thinking he was a good guy, thinking it was my grandpa. And this is where we are.
Mercy, I've met him. He actually is a good person. It's just I was
Oh.
there with the other angels, remember? They didn't really seem to like us being there. I don't think it was his fault entirely. He is trustworthy, it's just the other
But we
ones
did
don't.
say that it's in his privacy, not to the other angels.
Okay, then
That means he reported it further. That means you can't trust angels.
Angel Radio.
Mercy, you do remember that you and the Drow woman and I think one other,
Serena,
Serena, appeared amongst him and a bunch of other angels.
Yes, but we didn't tell them about the celestial eggs then. But they are.
You didn't say where they were. Well, you didn't tell them where they were.
We did tell them about them in.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Alright. Say it. Say it.
I guess I'll put it this way. You appeared in public, got noticed, which caused a commotion. There were other divine angelic beings there that could have done something.
It might. If you want to think about it like this,
He was in
it's
between a rock and a hard place.
yes, it might have also been like in a situation where Mercy always had to report to the king of Galishul, no matter what we were doing. She would have to report to him everything.
Also, well, Azazel could have been tight-lipped about everything. Her arrival could have been reported on by someone else.
Yeah, there's always others, sadly.
Wait, so you, Serena, are you just being nice, or does this angel actually exist? Are you just trying to humor a crazy woman, or
Actually exists. I've
No,
seen it too.
I was just there, so yeah.
Azazel does exist. He's actually really nice, kind of really silly. It just seems like the other angels are a bit more uptight about their rules, so to speak.
well, if I know anything about angels, they respect law and order. Yes, so anything against the rules, I assume, is
Their own law and order. They don't understand human laws and orders.
Yes, this makes them kind of scary.
What they think is correct is correct.
Which is scary in its own way. I'll contact Lai as soon as possible.
Think of it like someone who always believes he's right.
Hello? I need you to connect me to Laya, please.
I am always right.
Okay.
Thorn.
I was like, okay.
Thank you, Mila.
Hey, DM, do you want to reply Laya?
Well, there's no need. We'll just say Serena's does relay the information to Laya.
Mm-hmm.
Laya will go about taking whatever action she would do.
So anyway, Mercy saying, maybe if the gods intervened, otherwise there might be a fight between Celestials and Laya. I don't know. I'm. This is.
Don't know how we'd get the gods involved, if anything. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know what.
I don't know if they even want to get involved with this.
Are we going to war with angels? Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't know. That could possibly happen. It seems like it's not. That's not a battle I want to fight in.
Me neither. I do not wish to fight the angels. I do not think Duranai would be very pleased with me.
Well, for now we're safe. So long as they're in their realm, we don't have to worry about it. One thing at a time. For now, we have enough on our plate, given the fact that there is an evil cult out there that's supposed to be destroyed, and we still have to find Sterling. One thing at a time, maybe. Serena's son's trying to help everyone calm down.
When you do say Kai is just kind of off looking looking on his own through his own things.
Mm-hmm.
He's still somewhat bothered.
You'll understand why my stance about divinity is
Yes,
why it is right now.
Yes, I know, Finn. I know. Just this is an entirely different section of divinity. Sure, the gods tend to be really mess with you on some levels, but they never full-on threatened all-out war on you yet. But I'm sure when the time comes we can fix this. I believe in us. We just have to trust in Laya's ability to, well, set up traps, and knowing her, she always has a plan for everything. So I believe in her. And besides, she has Perfang and Polly with her. Two of the strongest boys I know.
Can't fix angels.
We're not trying to fix them. We're just trying to keep ourselves safe.
You all have had more experience with the divine than I've had in my entire life. I mean, the most I've ever gotten is a feeling when I've prayed, and that was it. That was it. You are seeing angels and the champions of God. This is so much.
I promise you, this is sadly a normal basis for me and Finn. For me and him have met about 4 of them now.
You've met 4 gods.
We had dinner on the roadside with 4 of them.
Thoric will all of a sudden just like kind of sarcastic, kind of serious, just like drop his halberd and drop to knees and be like, "Oh, Doronai, if you want to meet me, I am very open. My schedule is free to meet you." Is that what you do? I've never done this before. This makes no sense to me.
No, they just show up.
Roll religion.
Who'd you have dinner with?
Roll religion.
Doronai is a god of honor and battle.
Garst, is he the one who made Wendy?
Yes.
Oh, I talked to him.
Wait, wait a minute. You talked to him?
Oh yeah. We have one of his weapons. I identified one of his weapons, and he basically.
You have one of his weapons, one of his craftsmanship weapons. His weapons are the most sought after in the entire world. There are dwarves who spend their entire lives looking for them, and you have one.
Yes.
With you now.
Yes.
May I please see it?
Serena, would you mind pulling out Wendy?
Okay, she's actually carrying Wendy on her back, but
Oh,
Alright.
that's the axe over there on her back.
As you hand the axe to Thorig, most of the times he's been pretty stoic and pretty level headed this entire time. He's losing his shit right now. He's freaking out. Like, oh my gosh, this is such fine craftsmanship, and he like swings the axe like, oh, this is fantastic. Look, and he's just like, oh, Anirgo, do you see this? Do you see this, Anirgo? Look, look.
I like to imagine Thorig swinging his axe and it just barely misses it because Kai's missing a horn.
Thor, go ahead and roll me a history check with advantage.
Sure.
Kars, real quick, how does Wendy sound? Is she happy to have a big fan?
Oh shit. Okay. Damn, man, what's all the natural 20 history checks? So, Thor, this axe does indeed resemble a lot of ancient depictions of one of the weapons of Doronai that he wielded as he rode into battle. He had multiple weapons. He had an axe, a great axe, a bow, and a spear.
This was one of the weapons wielded by Doronai.
Mhm.
It is such an honor. I touched it. This is. Oh, it,
Stick with them long enough and it's not even going to be the strangest thing.
Thorig is speechless. He has nothing to say besides he's just staring at the axe and is like, "This is amazing."
I think the harder you stare, I think Wendy's gonna blush even more.
Wait, it has a name. She has a name. Can she talk?
Uh,
Hi!
Ah, wow, what? These. He like drops it in like a panic. Oh no! I'm so sorry. I did not mean to drop Doronai's axe. I'm so sorry. He picks it up and he like starts like cleaning it immediately and like. I'm so sorry. Doronai, please. I was not expecting it to talk.
That's new.
Hi, I'm Wendy.
Wendy, hello. I am Thorig of Clan Urmir. It is such a pleasure to meet you.
Thanks.
Oh, you are such a fine, exquisite piece of weaponry.
I think there might be a little bit of confusion here, but I just so you know, I'm just one of the previous wielders of this axe.
You were not the axe that he wielded. You were the wielder of the. Wait, I'm confused.
I found this axe a long time ago, and I took it into battle. And long story short, I lost my life to killing a mighty beast, and my essence kind of got trapped in the axe.
That is fucking cool.
Nothing phases this man when it comes to weapons.
It's not so bad in here. It's pretty nice. I got my own little private room.
I got dental.
It gets a little lonely from time to time.
Well, I'm sorry that you were trapped in the axe. I meant no disrespect. I'm sorry. It's just I had no idea I'd be encountering an axe that was wielded by Doronai today. I'm a little flustered by it.
My friend, you're more than a little.
Well, okay. It's very cool. It's a very good axe too. And are you trapped there for like all eternity? Can you like rest? Do you want to be in the axe? I'm very confused.
I don't know if I can ever leave here. I can kind of rest. Basically, I just kind of lose consciousness in a way. It's like I become unaware of my surroundings, and yeah. So,
Do you want to be in the axe?
not really. I mean, this prayer room is great and all. You know, I don't want to be in here, but I'm kind of worried that if no one's here to, guide the future wielders, they might unknowingly get themselves trapped in here too. I try, so I'm kind of staying here to protect anyone else from getting stuck in it. So yeah.
I see. Well, it is a very noble cause of you, for sure. I suppose if you want to be out, I heard the rumor of a temple of Doronai. Far from here, very far from here. It could be worth a shot to take you there.
Maybe one day.
Sure. Do you know of anything else that might get you out?
Nope. Don't really know much about magical stuff.
Perhaps I'll play about it. I don't think it's as simple. Doronai switch the people that are in the X to blah blah blah. I don't think it's that. But maybe it is.
Garth, could you remind me, is it Deronai spoke to me after I Legend Lord the axe, or did I just after I identified it?
After you Legend Lord it.
I see. If you want, I can maybe see to getting you a meeting.
With Doronai.
I mean, last time I used my magic on the axe, he spoke to me directly.
You could. Oh my gosh. You. It's like you have all of the gods with the sending stone, and just a mere beck in your call, and you can talk to them. This is. I need a moment.
Believe me, it was not at my beck and call.
Anyway, let us. You can think about this as we're traveling.
And on that note, I have to go. So I wish you all the best.
Before you duck out.
Yeah.
So as you guys have traveled, you approach Asal. As you guys approach, you see that there are multiple mounds of snow lined up and seeming to circle around the outskirts of this large village city. The town seems to be heavily populated, judging by the high stacked buildings that look poorly crafted, but heavily supported by large pieces of wood and stone. You see that the main material for construction is stone and ice. And you see there are even some buildings made purely out of ice and snow.
Elsa Castle.
Yeah, pretty much.
Igloo Town. But there you go. So you're free to go, Ethan. Have fun at your choir
Okay.
thing. That's so important.
It is, unfortunately.
Arr.
See ya.
See ya.
See
See you
ya.
around, Ethan.
As for the rest of you, you guys can enter into a
I'm
spell.
going to sleep.
Going to sleep?
Yep,
Mercy is or Terra?
there.
Oh, okay. So do you guys just want to end the session here for tonight?
I think
Okay.
it's a good spot to end off, even though we did start a bit late. But
Yeah.
I think it's
I
a good spot to
apologize,
end
but
off.
I've been up since 3 a.m.
Why were you up
Hey,
since 3 a.m.?
They
Hi.
called me.
Hi, I know how you feel.
Okay.
Oh
So,
dear.
Alright.
well,
I apologize.
yeah.
No problem.
I apologize to you for the late start.
So-
It's fine, guys.
So, looks like next week we'll be starting in Assault this time.
Okay.
So,
Oof.
looks like, so yeah. Thank you all for coming. Again, sorry for the late start. Hope anyone that showed up had fun watching, and yeah. Hopefully next week we can start on time, or at least closer on time. And yeah. Thank you all for joining, and looks like some interesting things are happening in the world now, and outside the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, what the hell? Angels!
Angels, man. Anyway, we'll see you all next week. Until then, take care, be good to each other, and wash your damn hands, people. And don't touch your face.
I'm touching my face. Leave me alone.
And just avoid people. Just just be
Just
an
stay
introvert.
home. Yeah, stay home.
Be-
Oh my
Also,
god.
Fucking Just
This is
fucking
the
do
only
it.
Yeah, this is the only contact with people I get is here. Okay, this is much
Do a flip.
Hence the healthiest
Yes.
form of contact.
Yes,
Shit.
Nadim, we should stay at home. Am I right?
Yeah, totally.
Alrighty, I'll catch you guys next week.
Next week. Until then,
Yeah.
bye bye, people on the internet.
Bye.